Hello my treasures, it's time to get a bit thrill-seeking with Aranna OTK Demon Hunter. Now this is a deck that I delayed by one day just because I was trying to find the best variant of the list, and this is the one that I ended up settling on, playing around 70-ish games across all the different variants. We'll leave another one as a bonus variant down below. But the essential idea with this one is going to be using Concierge in combination with Aranna, which will allow us to then make all of our Nightshade Teeds and other priest cards into 0 mana cards, thus allowing us to do a bunch of damage to our opponent's face in a single turn, making this a little bit more consistent on that combo. We also do have Argus in the list to discount both of those cards, and other ways such as Grifta to do so. Now for the one guide of the deck, first thing you're going to be looking out for is patches, early game removal tools such as Nightshade Tea or Hot Coals, cards that will generate you other removal tools such as Drink Server, or cards that will draw you into other cards such as Paraglide. Now with that all being said, let's get some games. Okay, time for a game against Druid. Let's see what they have in store for us. I know Druid is one of those classes that has a lot of variety in what they can actually do. There's the OTK list, there's just a pure dragon list. Highlander also is something that's floating around. I know there's some other things. I really want to do something with Mista Vista. Mista Vista is probably one of the last cards that I haven't done anything with in Perils in Paradise that I haven't got to yet. Though I will say this, maybe we'll do the Cheese Druid list that I ended up scrapping because of the balancing changes when they came out. I don't know. Druid also, again, is one of the classes that we haven't even touched on the channel. I just don't know what exactly I want to do with the class is the problem. Hunter is the same way. Actually, those are the last two classes that I haven't done anything with. I'm trying to think of what we could do with Hunter that could be unique and fun. I know Amalgam is kind of overdone, which is why we haven't done it. I don't know. I always say there's 3 classes in this game that I end up not covering too much, or go through like stints of covering a lot and not covering a lot, which are Paladin, Hunter, and Mage. Just because I think those are the 3 classes that tend to have a lot of decks that are very similar to each other. This set, though, I will say this, Paladin's actually been really good for variety, because I've had a lot of ideas, and we might actually do another one of those ideas soon, trademark. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. There's a high likelihood of next week. Maybe not next week, but the week after. I don't know. We'll do it. Oh, we haven't done Shaman either. But Tendril Shaman is what we'll do when we get to Shaman. I'll give a hint of like some decks that I've been working on. I know this is kind of a sidetrack of like the actual game we're playing right now, but like Mech DK is probably the next list after this one comes out. And then it's going to be a toss-up between Sandcastle Paladin and Tendril Shaman. Probably going to be Tendril Shaman before Paladin, just because we've already done 2 Paladin lists and I want to get some more out of the way for classes that I haven't done anything with. Hunter, we will cross that bridge when I get to that bridge, right? And Druid the same way. I really want to try to maybe revisit. Oh, you know what? We could try to do like a Therazane Druid deck again, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, I guess we could have done a Therazane Demon Hunter list. Well, a little bit too late now. You know? But yeah, that's another legendary that's like on my radar of what to do. We're actually not looking bad combo-wise in our hand. We have a lot of the like damaging cards and a lot of survivability. Oh, that... Okay, so that kind of tells me that this may or may not be combo. Okay, this looks weird, but like, you know, actually, you know what? Tea isn't bad. I just don't want to burn a card. We actually probably could have done Tea and then got the Nightshade, but you know. Okay. Also, Aviana is another card that I haven't actually done anything with either, but it's always on my radar. Like, there's so many cards that are on my radar or things to do that we just haven't gotten to because we don't really have a good reason to, right? I don't know. It's, yeah. I've been working on trying to get better and better at like what we showcase and what we do on the channel, but sometimes that isn't always possible. To be fair, I've actually kind of lowered my Okay, this is like a side effect of doing 3 uploads compared to 2 a week. I'm a lot less likely to scrap a deck, and I'm a lot more likely to brute force a deck. Just because like doing 3 uploads a week makes that more likely to do. So far, the growth on the channel has like supported going down that route more than focusing on like higher win rate. But to be fair, we've done some actually more competitive decks in this set than normal. Like the Earthen Paladin list was really good. We did that. And then I'm trying to think of like what we did like back to, oh, and like the Mill Warlock list is actually really good. You're not going to win a lot of the time with the Mill package, but Insanity Warlock, which is what is the twist on, is pretty good. But we've also like Elemental Highlander Warrior was good. Oh, I don't want to deal with 2 Ziliaxes. To be fair, though, we are at 9 mana. 9 mana does allow us to steal one of the Ziliaxes from them. And they won't heal. That's actually another benefit. They won't heal, we'll heal. But yeah, we've done like a good variety of like really goofy decks and like actually semi-competitive decks. So, but to be fair, the really goofy decks have been a lot more goofy than normal compared to the last few sets. But I've come to the conclusion that I can die happy if my legacy on Hearthstone or on the Hearthstone community is just showcasing really fun combos, right? But yeah, like Earthen Paladin might not have been the most competitive version of the list, but is honestly my favorite Paladin list that is currently in Standard. I always have a soft spot for like Miracle OTK lists, such as the Holy Paladin list, which is the first thing that I uploaded with the set. But like, you know, Earthen Paladin is definitely my soft spot. It was a deck that I really wanted to revisit at some point, you know. Actually, I don't know if I ever covered Earthen Paladin before this on the channel. But yeah, let me know down below if you've been enjoying like this change in like content of being like more goofy and like relying on like being super competitive. Because I've definitely enjoyed it more. It's made me be a lot less burnout than I was at the end of Whizbangs. But I also think there's a lot more combo enablers in this set than there's usually are. Like ever since Thaddeus rotated out, I've been looking for like some really good combo enablers, and Whizbang just didn't have that many of them, for better or worse, I guess. But like Concierge is a pretty good combo enabler in some decks. Aranna, great, but Amalgam is like the best combo enabler that I could ever ask for when it comes to like a non-legendary card, because you can do so much with the 1-cost minion that just endlessly revives itself. Like the mech DK list that I have planned. Okay. Please put out as many minions as humanly possible. We just need to draw into Aranna, and as soon as we draw into Aranna, we have combo basically. We're at 10 mana, so like, yeah, we just have combo like whenever we have that. I think we do Paraglide here just to see what we can grab. Okay. Well, Eye of Shadow is actually pretty decent here. But yeah, the DK list. The DK list, we are trying to get infinite Ziliaxes or Unkillaxes, and I think that would be a very funny list to try out. We probably shouldn't have done it like that here, by the way, for the trade. Again, we just need Aranna. As soon as we get Aranna, we're in such a good position. But yeah, I know people are tired of Unkillax. Reno is also another one of those cards. That's why I ended up scrapping the Reno variant of this list, which was actually, it felt good. It just did not do the combo as much as I wanted it to. So here we are with the drink version of the list. Come on, Aranna. Come on, game. Oh, I saw the legend. Let's go. Wait a second. Oh, this is gonna feel so good. Oh, all the minions go bye-bye. Oh, we actually will have to trade the 1/1 before we finish off all the minions so we can put down the tide. Oh, actually, you know what? We can still... Oh. I mean, we still got it, but like... that could have been a little bit better. Oh, goody. We get... Add another Weight of the World and we instantly draw into the copy. Yeah, one of three things that will happen. Either we get another game that I can use, and then we'll just end stream right after that. This will not be it because I already have a Warlock game. Actually, it depends if this is... It's most likely not the same Warlock deck as the one that I already faced off stream. Yeah, it most definitely isn't. So maybe we'll do 2 Warlock games. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I still really want to do a return policy deck, like a full functioning return policy deck with the, what's the 4-drop legendary CCG? I really still want to do a deck like that. I just haven't gotten to it, which is why we haven't done it. I've had a few ideas for Demon Hunter. I don't know. Oh, health drink. Hell yeah. You know, Cup of Muscle is one of those cards that I really wish gave, like, actually, we probably can't let it give armor. Never mind. I was like, I really wish it gave armor. Then I remembered Odin Warrior is a thing. Oh, if anyone here try out the new Heroic Tavern Brawl, I did it with Odin Warrior. It went as poorly as you would have expected. I mean, okay, not completely poorly, but yeah, it was not. So it was one of my processors that made the computer crash looking through all this stuff. Oh, fun. Oh, neat. Aranna top deck? See, this is what I meant by, like, we're gonna feel like we have too much draw power now, and lo and behold. What are... That's 4. We can put one of these down. Maybe, just maybe it'll be parachute. I'm just gonna do this. We'll just pass it. Oh. Well, I'm glad we had the Divine Shield there. And I guess we can do this. That was a complete waste. Well, where... Okay. I swear, every time that I use that card, my opponent, or I always end up generating the one that bounces back. But the one time that I'm like, oh, I really want to bounce this back, the game is like, no, we're not doing that. Okay. So that's going to be Sargeras. Do this. Okay, so now we're on a clock, which is so much fun. Okay. Maybe the clock won't matter too much. I say that, and it probably will. And we do know what the next card is going to be, which is good. Okay, we're just gonna empty out our hand a little bit. Oh, we could also make them take fatigue damage. I just realized that, but you know, I swear, I recently like replied to someone on Twitter about so the company that I bought my computer from before I was like... Anyways, I should probably not get sidetracked. Yeah, this will make them burn a little bit. Would love Aranna. We know for... Well, that's not going to make us draw a card. I'd like to have some, like, insider information about, like, what our top decks are going to be. Besides that, Paraglide is fun. I guess we use that just to get it out of hand, and then we attack. Okay, so wait, how much? Hang on, they're taking. Wait, oh shit! I haven't been counting the turns. I've been distracted. They're taking 6 damage, 6, 7, 8. If we're not dead this turn, we win, right? Like, even if we don't... Let's make them draw 3. And then I guess we could just pass it. Oh, actually, no, we don't want to pass it because... Yeah, never mind. Okay, time for a game against Paladin. Okay, let's get rid of Fizzle, keep out the other 3 cards. Title is one of those cards that, like, it's just good. I do not expect Title to actually survive nerfs. This is going to sound a little bit weird, but, like, there's no way that card... I think... Okay, there is a chance that it does survive nerfs, but that requires Blizzard to be a little bit extra smart and hit Rogue directly, such as, like, Breakdance, Sonya, and I would say those are cards that should be hit. They probably are not going to be hit. I just know how Blizzard does balancing changes, and that's usually legendaries are the last thing that get hit. It's usually common cards that get hit first, just because it's a less like refund value. We're gonna trade here, by the way. If you've ever noticed that, like, just historically speaking, Blizzard tends to hit non-legendaries first if they can get away with it, right? It might not actually be the problem, but like they tend to hit common cards before they hit legendaries, just because of the fact that, yeah, you get less dust value, generally speaking. I say this, and there's probably a lot of like evidence that that isn't always necessarily true, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, there's Tiger Plushie. So this is hand buff, right? Okay, I will say this. I'm amazed also that Paladin hasn't been hit too much, because there's just so many Paladin lists that you could easily hit. But to be fair, like, technically speaking, it's not usually the best deck, right? It's usually like the second or third best deck. And I guess that's the way that you want to get it. For those fans out there who play multiple card games and or a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I know, like, okay, this is like, I haven't played the game in a few, well, by a few years, I mean like 5-ish years. I keep up with it, but from what I remember, like, Flaunderies was always considered like the second best deck when it first came out for like a year and a half. But it never like actually topped anything. I don't know why that's the case. It just is. I don't remember what the mathematics behind like why it did or did not like top stuff. At least we can clear out the board. Oh, also worth mentioning, I ended up adding like Illidan's gift into the list for the sole fact that we needed a little bit more AoE. And it does give us a little bit more draw power, or like a way to buff up our going down swinging, because I originally had Spirit of the Team in the list, and I ended up cutting it out of the list because it just felt bad when you drew into it and you didn't have anything to do with it, right? Just a side tangent. I don't think any of the games that are going to make it into the final video have Spirit of the Team in it, but I don't, like, maybe that's the case. Well, oh, we could have coined out our hero power. Oh, please tell me that's not going to cost me the game. Oh, that could be bad. That could be really, really bad. I'm hoping this isn't going to be a problem, but you never know. Oh, you know what? I think we do Illidar Gift. Go for Chaos Nova. Let's get a little bit chaotic. The hero power to go face. There's an argument there that we could have went with the signature card that I can't ever remember its name. One of my least favorite signatures of the entire set, but you know, I had it, so I... Honestly speaking, that's probably why the card ended up getting included in the final version of the variant of the list. If we top deck Aranna, though, we slam down Argus, discount everything in hand, slam down Grifta, that would be a pretty good play. Hey, I will take Aranna as a top deck. Let's go. Come on, something good. The mana cheat is kind of funny, but like all three of these options are pretty good. I kind of just want to go with the heal. It's hand buff. They might actually have like a combination of Leroy plus some other things that could instantly lose us the game. So we might as well heal, right? Oh, that Unkiliax, or I mean, that isn't Unkiliax, but that, hey, you know what's funny? That, like, to be fair, that is probably the best Zilliax for, like, hand buff. But it's weird that you don't see it that often. I say this, but I could be completely wrong, and you do see it a lot more often than I think you do. Okay, let's slam down our medium. Anything good? Oh, we go for a combo. We go for it. We go for it. Hey, let's just use as many of these as humanly possible. And we do have 3 additional mana too. We actually might be able to clear. Come on, tell me, please. Please tell me we can clear everything out. We got to go faster. This isn't quick enough. Yeah, we might as... Yeah, we definitely should go quicker, but come on. Gotta get rid of... Oh, hey! That is like every copy. Oh no. We're running out of the timer. Go, go, go. We gotta target one. Oh, please. How much are we off? We're 1 off, aren't we? Oh, why couldn't we have played it quicker? Let's go! Alright, now we're through the games. Let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, with this version of the deck, I had a 45% win rate across the 20 games that I ended up playing with the deck. However, this is not the first version of the list that I ended up trying out. This is around the 4th or 5th version of the list, which is saying something. I played a lot more games with this deck than I normally would, just because I really wanted to showcase the combo of Aranna, and this felt like the most fun variant of the list to try out. And it also is worth mentioning because I did play so many games, I ended up tanking my MMR so much that we ended up playing versus gold in one of the games showcased in this video. I know people get angry when I showcase videos when it's way lower than whatever rank I'm at, but it was such a good game we had to include it anyways. Overall though, if you are looking for a Aranna list to try out, this is probably the best you're going to get, at least until the mini set comes out. I think this card has a lot of potential in a mini set or additional support through like an attack gain Demon Hunter list in the nearby future. But until then, this isn't really a deck that I can recommend unless you just really want to use this card. Now, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.